Hey, guys. Welcome to Meet the Shoe podcast.
Mhm.
Shackle History Unleashed. I am Sade.
I'm Nina.
Yes, today we're going to talk about is it systematic racism with hospital transplants.
Yes.
And it's like, it's so systematic through everything, every little area in the world for us. Even in the hospitals, we can't get the help that we really need. You know what I'm saying? We can say we're in pain,
hmm
and they feel that black
We're
women
lying.
we're lying, but we're
Mhm.
stronger. We could take pain. We could tolerate pain more than anybody else. What do you think? I know with childbearing, I'm a high tolerant to pain, so I a lot of times I don't feel the contractions. So they would have to
Right.
monitor me because I mean I guess I was fit to have babies. I don't know, but at the time, it's like, when do we get the full treatment? When do we get justice in the medical field?
Well, you're not necessarily going to get any justice when it comes to medical. We have to
Good
often
evening.
ask questions, right?
Mhm.
um Everything that you're going through prior to you going to your doctor's appointment, you got
Mhm.
to have a list written out of what the things that's wrong with you,
Right.
because they will write you off. They'll just send you on your way. They'll give you the same medication that they're giving someone else that is diagnosed with the same symptoms, right?
Mhm.
And maybe not even check you and say, oh, okay, well, that's high. But I'm going to speak for myself, high blood pressure. My
Mhm.
doctor been telling me, been giving me the medication. It hasn't been working. My blood pressure for the past 5 days now has been extremely high.
Oh my
And I
God.
take, and I don't want to keep taking a whole bunch of different medications, right? So
Mhm.
psychologically, you say, like, dang, I don't even feel like going to the doctor, right? But you
Mhm.
want to go to the doctor because you're having blood pressure issues that leads to heart attack, that leads to stroke. So
Right.
automatically in your mind, you're thinking like, I don't want that, because that
Mhm.
would strip you of your independence.
Right.
Um, what ended up happening was the other day, there was a study that they done that they would take a racial test for people that was on the list for a kidney, and what the doctors was finding out was that um the people that was in the line to get a kidney or to get a heart transplant was real slim opposed to other cultures, right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
black people had been on the list for I was listening to this lady, she had been on the list for over 10 years,
Mhm.
but she was qualified to get the kidney in 2015.
Okay.
And they didn't tell her about it until 2019.
Oh
So
wow.
just imagine, she was on the list to get a kidney. She should have gotten it 4 years prior to when they told her. They're saying that they're going to take these type of tests away, but they haven't. They haven't. The only thing that a person can do that's black, that's waiting on a list, is constantly question, constantly go behind your doctor,
Mhm.
constantly go behind the specialist that you went to see. It's like you got to keep on policing the people that's in charge of your health.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I know for my cousin, he has had a kidney transplant probably 10, 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Now it's time for him to have another transplant because it does not last long, a
Yeah.
lifetime, our
Right.
kidneys.
Yep.
So he's waiting now on a transplant list. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He had to, go through the changes. You can't eat certain foods. You can't smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol. They
No
test you with
smoking
all
weed.
these things. No
No
smoking.
weed.
Oh yeah, for sure. No weed. Uh,
Yeah.
eat certain, be a certain weight for them
Yep.
to give you this transplant. And
Right.
you gotta find somebody that's compatible with your blood type.
Yep.
So he's been waiting for some years now, maybe 3 or 4 years, and
Mm.
in the meantime, he is going through, dialysis, kidney dialysis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so, oh my God, I can imagine it's draining, and having to do it 3 times a week or 2 times a week or
Yeah,
whatever. But, you sitting on this list and waiting, and it's like, when is my turn gonna come?
yeah,
Yeah, it's sad. And I notice it's a lot of Black African American men that are waiting for a kidney,
right.
They've been waiting years.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's
I
sad.
know that even it's the same stipulations for a heart as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're leading up to surgery, you have to eliminate, like you got to go on a strict diet that they tell you that they want you to abide by, according to, prepping you for surgery,
Right.
right?
Right.
And some people jump in front of other people when it comes to the heart. Now, I don't know about the kidney, but I've
Mhm.
heard people get in line in front of people, if
Right.
they have specialties, circumstances, that they can get in front of somebody else. It
Mhm.
also has to do with the state that you live in, right?
Oh yeah.
According to the state, like, here we have the Mayo Clinic down there where you are, and a lot of people, being as though the world uses that hospital, right? A
Mhm.
lot of people like pray to even get in there to get an appointment.
Yeah. Yeah. And older, young, old people, yeah, are waiting on the heart transplant list. And
Yeah.
I was talking to a nurse that worked hand in hand in that uh, area.
Uh huh.
He was saying, expressing, you could count on one hand who Black, if anybody Black or of color received a transplant, kidney or heart. At first, she was, and this was like 6 months ago. She said there are plenty of Black people on the wait list, but
Mm,
are they servicing these individuals? No, they're
right.
not. So
Right.
she was getting kind of pissed and mad to the point where she didn't want to be here anymore because she's
Wow.
seen a lot of shady, like, prejudice things, and
Right.
it is sad that a person comes want to be in that field, and you went to school all this time to
Mhm.
help others, to help people, to cure, or try
Yeah.
to have somebody's life live long. And when you're not getting that help with the company you're working with or the department, I'm not going to say the whole clinic, the
Right.
department, and they're not utilizing their part of the resource to give these Black people, men or women, a heart or a kidney.
Mhm. Right.
And she said that they would have excuses. Well, this person didn't lose enough weight, or this person did. I'm gonna tell you about weight. Some of us are born to be big boned and heavy people. You can't get away with, they get small for a minute and go right back to you go right back to the size you were. I mean, I barely eat, and I done gained about 30 pounds. I don't know what it is. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I eat a lot of sweets sometimes, but I'm like, okay, you see, I'm trying to lose weight. I lost 10 pounds, 15 pounds. Why don't you provide this heart for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm,
Right.
I don't have enough energy in me right now because
Mhm.
my heart is not working properly. So
Right.
I mean,
That's the
it's
same with they're making the world be dependent upon medication, because that's what the United States is, based a lot of their money on, right? In the healthcare field, is it goes according to big pharma, right? Big
yes.
pharma is getting all the money. And I we also, another case that we were that you have found today, that we were taking a look at, was North Carolina State University closes Poe Hall building after 150 cases, cancer cases, are linked back to that building. So if 150 people got cancer because they were in a building, what was they inhaling fumes in
Breathing.
the
I'm quite sure the building probably is old, and I'm quite sure it's asbestos or some kind of
okay.
foreign,
Yeah.
object that you use to build the building, because a lot of stuff they built with back then, years and
Hmm.
years ago, it wasn't it was poisonous, lead paint, all that, you know what I'm saying? So it would give you some kind of sickness, and I'm assuming a lot of those people being in that building for so long, or if you're working there, going to school there, inhaling those fumes.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
they accumulated forms of cancer, including lymphoma. Am I
mm,
saying that right?
yes, lymphoma.
Thyroid and breast cancer.
Mm,
Yeah, so this date back to the toxins placed in a ban on the dangerous toxin in 1979, but the
mm-hmm,
building was built in 1971.
mm-hmm. See, it
So
could be the water.
that is a lot of our peers, like between 1971 and 1979, right? But I wouldn't say that, not our peers. It would be our mother's peers, right?
Right,
Because it was college. We were born in between
right,
71
right.
and
Exactly.
79,
Look,
right?
don't bring me,
But we
don't.
ain't that old, right? Don't put no more so it would be the our parents' peers,
Yes,
right?
yes, exactly.
Um were there going to college there and got sick and developed cancer from school. Like, that's what I'm saying. All this stuff is systematically wrong, right? And that's what our channel base is based on, about the systems, right? That we gotta abide by on a daily basis. Education, the prison, the
Right.
welfare, like every single system is wrong. It's something foul about the whole system, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they
Well, the
continue
system
to
was
they keep
built.
on finding all these different holes in the system, but won't change it. There's nothing that they've changed that has helped the United States in no way. Everybody dying and get sick. Either die, you're damn near dead. You're dying against
Yeah,
sick. You're dying against sick. Like,
yeah.
what is that?
What was intriguing to me too, by being in this area,
Uh huh.
um, a lot of doctors, there are holistic doctors that kind of want you to go the holistic route on, and being curing yourself, or trying to lose weight the holistic,
Right.
natural ways and stuff.
Yep.
But then you have some doctors, they have a way with the big pharma, and they use their medication. So they get perks. I'm just going to cut it out like this. They get perks by prescribing medication. They get extra
Yeah.
money on top of, whatever the hospital is paying them by the hour or salary.
Right.
They're like, okay, we're going to give you this pill for your blood pressure. We want you to try this new trial, and
Hmm.
we think it might work for you. And getting thousands of dollars of selling that stuff, other pharmaceutical medication.
Right.
That's crazy to
I
me.
mean, it's all, like I said, it's all excuse me, it's all a business. It's all
Mhm.
a system. It all results back to money, right?
Yeah.
And if it's not beneficial to the system,
Mhm.
then of course they're not going to do anything. They make it like they're going to do the things to change the world and to change what's going on. That's not it.
Mm-mm.
That's not it.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
see anything of it getting changing anytime soon. I
Me
see it getting worse. And then even with now with the AI situation, right?
either.
They got the what you had sent about the AI. It's an AI studio. It's an AI like a pharma not it wasn't pharmacy, it was a beauty counter, right? It was a
Yes.
store that was all AI generated, right? How on this earth can you program a computer? I mean, they're doing it, right? A
Yeah.
computer to satisfy health. That means that you're going to be talking to robots pretty soon when it comes to being a doctor.
Hope not.
The doctor, the nurse, and they keep saying, if you wanna be successful in life, you need to do a trade because there's not a computer that can do a trade. Well, they're trying to build the computers to do the trade. They're trying to build the robots to do the trades, the plumbing, heating, electric, all of that, you
Okay.
know?
I
Yeah,
hope not.
they're trying to electrify everything, right?
Yeah.
They
Okay.
even trying to make it to where everything electric can be underwater, in the water. I mean, just all of it is just, it's crazy.
It is. It really is. It's like the world is heading to what is the a couple of shows, the Jetsons slash iRobot slash
Right.
what is this other movie that I watched? Oh, with the Obamas, that movie they stopped started.
Yeah.
I'm like, mm mm. It's scary. I was like, I don't want to see this. I really don't. I don't know. But you know
Yeah.
what? I would think hair industry, barbering,
Fucking phone. My
maybe
fucking phone does.
I would think that didn't won't go those jobs wouldn't be taken, you know? So thank you guys. I don't know what happened to Danina. I think she's in here somewhere. Hopefully her phone didn't go die on me. So this will end our broadcast, and we will thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe podcast. Support our sponsors, Cashmere Lux Hair Salon, Lena Beans, and support Bossed Up Beauty. Thank you guys, and have a nice evening.